You clicked to find the grocery items seniors should avoid. You're in the right aisle. Let's start with the healthy foods that quietly swap fat for sugar and salt, then get a green label to look clean. Low-fat dressings, whole grain cereals, snack bars that read like a dessert. Here's the plan. I'll show you the 3 label tricks that mislead smart shoppers, a 10-second ingredient scan that catches sugar traps, and what to grab instead that costs less. The real kicker: one word on the label tells you more than the front ever will. Stay to find it. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great! Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video.
A proposal today requiring food manufacturers put some nutritional facts on the front of products instead of listing them solely on the back.
Saturated fat, sodium, and added sugar content would be the main focus, breaking down how much is in each product and if it's a high, medium. So the FDA wants nutritional information to be visible and easy to understand, Dee. On these labels,
you see a green leaf on the box and the words low-fat, whole grain, heart healthy. The facts that matter are hiding 2 inches to the right. Turn it. The truth sits in the ingredient list and the added sugars line, not on the shiny front. Let's start with the core trick. Take out fat, then add sugar, starch, or salt to keep flavor and shelf life. Fat makes food taste good and helps you feel full. When it's stripped out, companies use sweeteners and thickeners to fake that mouthfeel. The front screams clean. The back lists the glue. Low-fat salad dressings are a clean example. A heart-friendly olive oil dressing becomes water first, then corn syrup, gums, and natural flavors. That swap means quick carbs in a bottle. Drizzle that on greens and you're spiking blood sugar with your salad. The label looks tidy. The pour is not. Compare 2 bottles. A low-fat ranch or light vinaigrette shows sugar high in the list, plus gums to make it cling. Serving size? 2 tablespoons, which is a stingy splash. The regular olive oil version lists oil first, vinegar, herbs, maybe a touch of honey near the end. Fewer lines. Real ingredients. Here's why that math matters after 50. Added sugars and refined starch push up insulin and triglycerides. Insulin sensitivity tends to fall with age, so the same hit lands harder. It's like your body's volume knob turned up on carbs you used to shrug off.
A lot of the reasons why we're at increased risk of these disease processes has to do with the foods that we consume.
Throughout his 2-decade career practicing medicine, he's seen an increasing rate of patients develop high cholesterol, obesity, and diabetes. To nudge Americans towards healthier choices, the FDA is proposing adding nutrition labels to the front of packages, focusing on 3 main areas.
Cereal plays the same game. Boxes show fields and cartoon wheat. First ingredients often read refined grains plus sugar hiding as malt syrup, evaporated cane juice, or dextrin. The bowl feels wholesome. The list says candy with crunch. Even the fiber claim can be a mirage. Isolated fibers, chicory root, inulin-resistant dextrin. Pad the number but don't blunt the blood sugar rush like intact whole grains. It's fiber by math, not by work. You want a fast tell. I'll give you a 10-second scan and 1 word that calls the bluff.
We're looking at food sodium content, looking at sugar content, and making a decision as to whether or not they're healthy.
Take a look, and it also ranks it as high, medium, or low.
It's just another way of giving consumers more information about what we're consuming every day.
This is an example of one of the front labels. It lists the percentage of saturated fat, sodium, and added sugars in the product.
Here's the scan. Check the first 3 ingredients for sugar words or refined grains. Look at added sugars per serving. Then double it if you eat a normal bowl. Now let's move on to the red flag words that signal you're buying a dressed-up dessert.
Have more than 20% of, say, the daily value for sodium, that would be considered high. And if it's 6 to 19%, it's medium.
Diego Rose, a nutrition specialist, tells us those high, medium, and low concentrations are determined by daily value. Rose says the labels won't replace the ones on the back, but rather give Americans a clear understanding of the nutritional facts.
1 word on the label outs most sugar traps. It is light. Let's start with the decoder list. Short words that look harmless usually hide cheap sweet or salt. Light, low-fat, fat-free, multigrain, flavored, blend. They red clean. They spend dirty. Dressings are the easy tell. Light or fat-free is often water first, then sugar and thickeners to fake cream. You lose olive oil and get a sweet, slick pour. Multigrain on cereal or bread. That can mean a handful of refined grains with a dusting of whole to make the claim. The loaf looks tan. The grind is still white. Bars and cereals pull the same move. Brown rice syrup sounds earthy but acts like a fast sugar. Fruit concentrate sounds farm fresh but is juice boiled down to syrup. Chicory root fiber gets packed in so the label hits a high fiber number and a protein number, yet the bite still behaves like candy. Here is the quick science without the lab coat. Fruit concentrate hits like sugar because most fiber and water are gone. Your gut sees it as quick fuel. Glycemic impact goes up. Satiety goes down. Whole fruit slows you with chew, pulp, and peel. Liquid or syrup slides right through like taking the brakes off a bike on a hill. Instant oatmeal packets with flavor add-ins look simple.
Each product in a simplistic way.
They can look at this product and that product and see which one is going to be better for them.
Analyze the rule. After that, large food companies earning more than $10 million a year will have 3 years to comply.
Check added sugars and sodium. The tiny pouch pushes sweetness and salt to make it taste like dessert. A plain tub of oats, plus nuts and cinnamon, costs less and lands better on carbs, fiber, and fat. The real kicker with low-fat goods is the salt. When fat leaves, sodium spikes to make up the taste. After 50, blood pressure is often more touchy with salt, so the healthy pick leans on the very lever you want to ease up on. You want a short list that beats the traps and trims the bill. Grab full-fat or olive oil dressings with 6 or fewer ingredients. Buy real oats in bulk and top with nuts and cinnamon. Pick cereals with 100% whole grain first, 5 grams or more fiber, single-digit sugar. Choose bars made of nuts and seeds with minimal sweetener, or toss a quick trail mix yourself. If this gave you something to chew on, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still thinks low-fat means low risk. The front label sells a story. The first 3 ingredients and the added sugars line tell the truth. Treat it like a billboard versus the contract. Flash up front, terms in the fine print. Next trip, run the 10-second scan. Turn the box. Read those first 3 ingredients. Check added sugars. Sanity check the serving size you actually eat. Then toss one trap back on the shelf and swap in the simpler, cheaper pick that does the job without the sneaky extras. Like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept secrets. Your cart gets lighter. Your numbers do too.